Space Health. Today we're going to do some hip stretches because my hips are pretty sore. I just added in a bit more high impact and my hips are really sore at the moment. So yeah, come and join me on the floor. We're going to do everything on the floor and it's just beginner level. But just, see how you go. I'll give you some different options. Right, so coming down on the floor. Oh, I'm already on the floor. I'm going to start with stepping forward. I might even stick a twist or so in the end because I find they're quite good when these are sore. Alright, so knees shoulder width apart, stepping forward, and you might want a towel or something underneath that knee there. Just coming forward here, and if you can, hand down to the floor. If you can't, you can just have the elbows here, and pushing the hip that you can't see, which is that one on that side, pushing it down towards the floor. Just stretching the hips out. So this is fine to be here. If you want, you can come further down to the floor here, but I'm just going to go here. That's fine for me. I can feel that. I'm just pushing the hip down as much as I can, but also just trying to relax in my glutes, trying to relax, not tense them. I gaze forward. Didn't say that, did I? And then coming up. Just be careful with your knee. If your knee, the knee at the back hurts, always put some a rolled up towel or something. Works pretty well. This mat's not the best for it. It's quite a skinny mat. I'd suggest something a bit thicker or on some carpet is really good. So big step forward. Okay, and then calming forward, pushing this hip down towards the floor. I'm going to relax my arms onto this. I'm going to relax my upper body weight onto this leg, and that's fine. Hands can be here, wherever you like, jazz hands. Or down here, if that feels more comfy for you. Just try to have the spine in one alignment. Relaxing the glutes. And then just coming back up. You're not staying on that one for too long. Oops. Okay. Alright. So, from there, we're going to lie down on the floor. I'm going to put my head this way. Onto the floor, and we do some hip stretches and a little bit of hip mobility down here on the floor. So, lying back, just rolling back through the spine, down onto the floor. We're going to start with just a little bit of hip mobility. So this is directly from Pilates, okay? So both legs are bent. We're going to lift one knee up, and I'm going to keep this bent. I mean, you could have it straight if you wanted to, if you are more advanced, but I'm just going to stick to the beginner level here. Keeping my shoulders and everything nice and calm on the floor. This knee, try to imagine you've got a pencil or a piece of string going straight up to the ceiling, okay? You can draw a circle on the ceiling. I'm going to point my toe because that's what we do in Pilates. You're going to do a little circle round, to center, and then hold. Now this knee, the opposite knee, you don't want this one moving around. Try to focus on keeping this hip still, and we're just doing little circles, going the same way, and stopping. So I'm going to come up towards my head, circle round, and back to center. Back to starting position. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go the other way now. So down first, little circle, doesn't have to be big, little circles of the hips, and then coming back to center. This leg, try to really focus on keeping this still, try not to let it move. And circle around and stop. We're not worrying too much about breathing here, other than just breathing, obviously. I'm not going to tell you, you've got to breathe this way, breathe that way. We're just keeping it simple. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. I find this actually, that really helps me with my hips. Okay, we're going to go through the centre here, so we're going to work on the other side in a sec, but before we work on the other side, we're just going to do a little hip bridge, a little bridge, glute bridge. So hands are to the side here, rolling up through your spine. Okay, roll up. So rolling, using your hips, tilting the pelvis, rolling up. So the butt comes up first, one at a time through the spine, stretching up. So we're doing the glutes here, but it's also a really nice stretch for the hips. Eye gaze is up. Hands are just here at the side. Okay, we're not getting too complicated. We're not doing all this stuff today. Just hands here. And then rolling the spine back down. So from the upper spine, one at a time. Okay, one at a time. Try to really focus. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling the spine, articulating it down back to being in this position here with a little bit of what they call a neutral spine, a little tiny bit of bend there, but everybody's different, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to go onto that other side with little hip circles. So this one's bent, this one comes up. I'm going to have the pointed toe. Alright, so remember, drawing, as we've got this big crayon or pencil on here, and we're going to draw a circle on the roof, okay? So hands here, shoulders down, a little circle. So it's going to come up towards my head first, and then I'm going to do a little circle. I'm going to try to keep this one still. I'm going to try, hold, and stop. So do that again. Circle, round, and back to center, and stop. One more time, circling around. Do it as big or as small as you like, but you know, as you get more mobility in the hips, now we'll do one more of those, you'll find that you can do them a little bit bigger. Just bring it back and around. Okay, I'm going to work the other way, so I'm going to go down first, down, up, so this one's moving, stay still, and here. So Hannah, who does the videos with me as well, we both like doing these ones. We quite often will do them at the end of our workouts, particularly if we're doing a bit of high impact stuff. Which Hannah does quite a bit. I've just started back into doing some high impact after some injuries and different things that have happened in my life, and I found it, oh gosh, my hips get sore. So we're good there? Okay. Bring that. No. So what are we doing? The bridge. That's right. We did the bridge. So we're going to bring that down. I talk so much, don't I? I can't remember what we did. Okay, legs are here. Hands to the side. Alright. So we're going to do the rolling up. So remember, we're going to roll from, not here, we're going to roll from down here. So we're going to get the hips. So you're going to tilt the pelvis, flattening the back. So you should feel the back's flattening down onto the floor, and then rolling up, rolling up. Really nice glute exercise, but also really nice stretch for the hips. Holding it here, just for a few seconds, not for long. Eye gaze is up, relax the shoulders, and then rolling down from the upper spine, one at a time, getting that mobility through the spine. Nice little Pilates move, that one. Rolling, 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 and then we're just going to go back to neutral spine with a little tiny bit of bend in there. Okay, doing well. Alright, let's do this one. So you're just going to put the pads of your feet together. You might need something underneath your knees. You might need a cushion or something, but you might not stay here for too long. So just pads of the feet together, and then just let the knees drop to the side. I can't get mine all the way down to the floor. Some people can, some people can't, that's fine. If you want to push them away a little bit, that might be more comfortable for you. Just push my feet further away. Just try to just relax through the hips. If you feel like you want to work a little bit harder, you bring them up in, a bit closer. Just relax. See if you can relax your eye gaze, if you can relax your shoulders down, even you can relax your hands. Just try to feel that nice stretch through the hips in here. And breathe. Always breathe. Good. won't stay here for too long. There's going to be a little bit of a stretch through there. Before you come up, try to grab underneath your legs to help them come up. Okay? Always try to be kind to yourself. Alright, so I'm just going to, just a couple other little ones that help me when my hips are a little bit sore. A little bit or a lot sore. I like to just lie on the floor and bring this knee in, and then I'll push the leg all the way out. Now if that's a bit hard for you, you might just want to tap it to the floor and then bring it in. So just bring it in. Just a bit of mobility really. I'm just doing the easy version, just tapping down and then bringing in. But if you want to, you can always just push it out, just push it right out. If that feels better, if that feels like, yeah, you can do that. Do a couple of these, just one or two more, just for a little bit of hip mobility, especially if you're just sore. And breathe in. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. So that leg's bent, the other one comes in. An easier version, tap down. Tuck in. Tap down. Remember, harder version? What's harder version? Kick it out. In, kick it out. Big stretch in there. In, and kick it out. Just one more. In, and kick it out. Excellent. Okay. So just to finish off, yeah, I like to do twists. We're going to cross the leg across. There's lots of different ways to do twists. We're just going to cross that across. I find this helps with my hips too, but up to you. Actually, I'll show you the easy version first. You're just going to go, feet are just here, and then hands are out to the side, and then just let the knees go to one side. So you can do this one. I probably might just stick with this one for a bit. And we're getting a little bit of a twist, particularly through the lower spine as you do this, but it also just stretches a little bit around the hips here, which is nice. So remember, you can be here, you can stay there if you like, or if you want to work it differently, you might find this one's, I quite like this one too, but I cross it, and then I go down, a little bit more of a stretch in there, feel that a little bit more. I do anyway. But just do which one is right for you, okay? Whatever works for you. And when we're doing this, just try to relax the shoulders. And the eye gaze, your eye gaze can be straight up. The eye gaze can be looking towards where the knees are. If that feels right for you, that might just be what you want. Or if you want to work a little bit harder, a little bit more of a twist. You're going to have more of a twist in your upper back if you look away from where the knees are at the front. If you just look away, you'll get a bit of an upper back twist as well as the lower. But just do what is right for you. I like to look at the camera. Or look at the camera, which is you. Or look straight up. Straight up's nice. Okay, so. And it's fine to stay, if you're feeling alright, it shouldn't hurt at all or anything, but if you're feeling alright, it's fine to stay in this one for quite a while. It's a very relaxing stretch at times, as long as your hips aren't sore. So bring it back up to centre, and we'll start with that other one. We're going to work on the other side. Okay, so feet can just be wherever you like. They can be in close, or they can be out, just whatever works for you. And then we're just going to let those knees drop. So yeah, my left hip is the one that's hurting me at the moment, particularly this one here, and that's where I'm feeling it. When I do this stretch, that's there. So I'm just going to be looking straight up. So that works for me. Remember, you can stay there, or try it with the other way, let it cross. Oops, gotta be careful I don't whack and plant here, and cross it across there. Oh yeah. Feeling that in the hip. Try to relax into it. Excellent. So I'm going to bring the knees back up to center. And I'm just going to tuck this in. And do a little roll around on the spine. Because we're pretty much done with at least the floor, some of the floor hip ones. These are ones I like to do for myself when my hips are sore, and it's just really helped me right now to do them. So thanks for, I'm going to roll myself up. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. And